Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, everybody.
Welcome to episode 32 of the LegacyKnitz podcast. My name is Chelsea.
My name is Sue.
I'm the daughter.
I'm the mother.
And today is...
The 28th.
Very nice. Sunday, August 28th.
I had to look it up this morning for some reason, and that's the only reason I know. I never know the date.
I typically don't either, honestly. We don't have calendars lying around. We're not like... Yeah.
And having said that, September is on Thursday.
That's so right. I forgot about that.
Thursday, and once September hits, I have I get out of the summer schedule, and I have a lot of commitments and busyness that happens normally that I have purposely left I do have a writing calendar in my car for all my appointments, and I've been ignoring it.
Ruh-roh.
I know, next week is pretty full. And by full, you can tell I'm aging. It's one thing in the morning every day for an hour.
It breaks up your day a little bit, though. I know. I get it.
It starts my day differently. Like when I can wake up and go, it's a whole different type of productivity as opposed to having a meeting in the morning or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's all good. I'm not complaining. It's just an adjustment.
Definitely. And I feel like September, that's kind of the time where everybody kind of gets back into the swing of things. It's like back to school, and it's just the month where it's like real life after the summer really kicks in.
Can I tell you how much I want to go to Staples and buy school supplies?
Me too. Every year.
I'm going to.
So will I.
Let's face it, I couldn't find a notebook this morning.
You need a notebook.
I need to clean my office.
I was going to say you don't really need a notebook. But if you want a notebook, then you need a notebook.
I want a notebook, I want highlighters, and I want new mechanical pencils. I'm all about the corny mechanical pencils.
You love mechanical pencils.
I write with pencil. Look at our labels are written in pencil.
Yeah.
I love pencil.
You do. I'm more of a pen girl.
Not me.
Yeah, you've always been a mechanical pencil person.
I love them. Look at them. I've had these for a long time. I go to Sam's Club and I buy the biggest pack possible. I probably bought a pack of 40, and it's even sad this year Jacob's done with school. This is his first September.
No more school. He must feel so good.
He does. And I used to love to go to Staples and buy him a bunch of the spiral bound composition notebooks and a bunch of pencils and pens and highlighters and surprise him and put him on his bed. I might just do it anyways.
I remember that. You should.
I might.
I'm eating mac and cheese.
I'm eating nothing.
This was really just, I was starving and I figured it would be a good emergency snack. This is bowl number 2 and this is how much I have left. So, and I would like to bring up the fact that you said, Mother, that you don't like mac and cheese. I think that is a travesty.
I hate it.
How?
I don't even I have recipes for really good homemade mac and cheese that I make at Easter. Mm-hmm. That's loaded with cheese. It's just interesting. I am not a huge pasta girl. Like when people say they're giving up carbs and how are they going to give up pasta, I don't even think to eat pasta unless I'm having spaghetti and meatballs. I used to do a lot of shrimp scampi. Or shrimp and tomatoes and garlic. That's probably shrimp scampi-ish. And butter over angel hair pasta.
Yep.
We don't even have pasta in the cupboard right now.
I love pasta.
And it's such a Stokes thing, and I'm not an original Stokes, so that's why. Buttered noodles.
I was just going to say that.
You guys lived on buttered noodles. You love them.
Buttered noodles and Parmesan cheese. It's so good.
There's nothing appealing about that.
Oh my gosh.
Except for the butter.
I could eat like an entire box of pasta right now with butter and Parmesan cheese. There's nothing better.
I could eat anything but that. I'm craving for dinner tonight. I don't know if I'm going to do it or not. Going to get lobsters.
your time frame's really closing up for that, so you should.
I know, and they're reasonable now. So I'm throwing it around. Let's face it, we might just order out. I have water. That's it. This is my emergency snack. This is my drink.
So boring.
I should weigh about 10 pounds right now.
I'm drinking black coffee with a vanilla, like black tea bag. It adds a little bit of flavor and more caffeine. Should we talk about knitting?
I'm surrounded. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. I've got a rack behind me that needs to be skeined up. It's everywhere.
So much yarn.
I feel like I own a yarn shop right now.
You do, a virtual one.
I do. You're right. Oh, Lordy.
But on that note, thank you to everybody who showed up for update number 2. And we'll just say what we said last time and thank you. And we are so humbled and grateful. And like you said, Mom, we don't take it for granted. And we wish that we could dye 3,000 skeins for everybody so that everybody could have some. Yeah.
It's impossible. It really is impossible. And it does. We were talking about it earlier. It's so hard to not be able to provide for people and for people to get carjacked. And there's no way around that. There's nothing we can do. If there was, we would do it in a minute.
Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about it. So we apologize for anybody that did end up getting carjacked or wasn't able to snag some before the time is up. Yeah.
I don't even know what the tricks are. Like I'm sure there are ways to be more prepared but then even people say I was so prepared. So I don't know. I would say talk to people and see how they do it. 'Cause I have no clue.
Neither do I. But so yes. So thank you to everybody. We're sorry to anybody that couldn't get any. But yeah, we are very excited and the Cal is going to start soon.
September 1st is this week.
Yeah, it's this week. So it's Thursday. Wednesday? Thursday.
I thought it was Wednesday because I thought my haircut was on Wednesday, but my haircut's on September 1st, which is, again, the only reason I know it is because I had to look.
Yep. So yeah, it starts on September 1st, but it doesn't mean you have to cast on then. If you guys have already received your yarn, go ahead and cast on. Or if you have the movie and you want to start playing along, take your pictures now and post them starting September 1st. This is going to be a very loose, just a fun way to just get into the autumn spirit and...
you don't even have to finish an object.
Yeah, no, just get some quality knitting in while watching a good movie. And if you happen to have our yarn, that's awesome. And you can have an extra submission. But, yeah, just make it fun. Like, it's not about anything but enjoying the autumn and your fall time knits.
Well, and I love every comment that we get that says, I ordered the movie today.
Me too.
My movie's on my way. It's just like, because I watched it I remember because Dad was out of town. It was Tuesday night and I curled up in my little tiny messy office. Because of course I don't know how to work a DVD player on the big TV. I'm sure I could figure it out. I love being in my office. It's my favorite place.
Yeah.
So I curled up, I think, with my stone cutter and oh my gosh. There's so many favorite scenes, but my favorite is when all the trick-or-treaters are out and
yes, and they go to Satan's house.
Heaven.
So funny.
Heaven. So yeah, and this update, all the yarn should leave here. I want to say no later than Wednesday. I'm hoping tomorrow and Tuesday is my goal, but there's always little things that pop up, so you never know. But so you should be getting your yarn by this week, I think, depending on where you live. I think we had some on order from Austria or Sweden or Norway and sent us a lovely note.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, saying, I think this was the most expensive yarn I've ever bought because it's going so far. No, because of
Yeah. The shipping.
the postage of getting there. And she said, but I'm so excited. It was so sweet. I wish I knew her name. I'm sorry.
It's okay. That is so sweet, though. Yeah, that's great. That's really cool.
Yes. So thank you. And next one, I'm thinking will be Christmas, and I'm thinking 2 to 3 weeks. I have to develop the colors.
Perfect.
Don't I sound like a professional? I have to develop the colors. I did some super fun knitting this week, not anywhere near enough. But for the first time, did we mention I finished the Afghan?
No, that you were still working on the last 2 squares last week, so let's see.
It's way over there.
Is it all put together?
No. So all the squares are done. We'll just talk about it because the squares have been looked at. All the squares are done. It's way too hot to sew it together. I have sewed strips. I have all the strips except the last one. Probably this week I will sew it together. But I've been doing fun knitting.
I want to see.
I'll show you one thing.
Okay.
Should we get right into it? I've got no finished objects. Do you have a finished object?
I have a half-finished object. Actually, hey, Justin. He can't hear me. His earbuds. I really want a sock blocker.
Oh, I have one. I'll throw it through to you. Okay. I really don't. They're way over there. Go get it. I'll talk. Okay, so I have been working on my Jelly Roll socks. Oh my gosh.
You see? Oh my gosh.
With Shanna of Lamb String Yarn. Look, I'm to this part. I should have worked on it. I wanted to get through that part. This is a whole new world for me to have limited knitting time. I sound so spoiled, but I've always had quite a lot of knitting time for quite a long time. And I should say though, I always appreciated it. I never took it for granted because I've gone through times where I do have limited so that I really appreciate when I have a lot. I'm kind of back to being a little limited at the moment, not complaining, but definitely adjusting to not having as much time, and my stress levels are very different when I don't knit as much. Knitting for me is definitely a stress releaser. It just takes me down 10 levels. Mm-hmm. And I'm not even a super high stress person. It's a lot of interior stuff, not exterior stress. So today I'm hoping to have a significant amount of time. I'm not sure I'm going to, because I'm also in this just one more thing phase.
Yeah.
Just one more thing. I'll just get one more thing done. And there's no such thing as ever being done. So why try?
Exactly.
Anyways, I'm in love.
That they are just stunning.
The yarn is like it was made for it.
Yes, I totally agree with you.
I do want to make a pair of Winnies with the orange.
They will be phenomenal.
Yeah.
Have you tried it on your foot yet?
No, I haven't. It looks a little big, but I think it's going to fit perfect because I have this thing where I make small socks a lot. And sometimes they're a little tight. And these shorties, you underestimate the size of an ankle.
Yes.
Very easily. Mm-hmm. So I think I told you I did the 64 stitch one. I'm using size, I think 1.5. So they call for ones.
Oh.
Mostly because I don't think I had a 1.
Oh, yeah.
So I used a 1.5. I actually love the fabric I'm getting. I love them.
So I can't wait to start making one.
I can't wait for that first cool, crisp night, which we're nowhere near.
No, not even close.
Not even close. I was in the pool again. I mean, we've been in the pool all of August. That is unusual.
Wow. Yeah.
Tends to cool down around here.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous, having said that. I want to do that later, too.
Cool. I love it.
That's my first work in progress.
I love them.
I love it.
I can't wait to see the first one done.
I can't either.
So I can show you my half-finished object. I actually just finished it this morning, so I haven't woven in the ends. But mini sock. Well, it's actually the Pebble sock by Mina Phillip. And she actually did release her Beyond Vanilla Socks Volume 2, just for anybody that was curious. Yeah, it's released. But this is from her Volume 1, Beyond Vanilla Socks. It's on our steel toe base in the Winnie colorway. I knit it using Magic Loop, size 1.5, high sharp needles.
Is it a fish lips kiss heel?
It is. I ended up doing a fish lips kiss heel for that because I hadn't done one in a while, and I was wanting to not do a gusset. I wasn't in the mood to do a gusset, so
They're perfect.
And that's what she actually calls for, a short row heel in the pattern. So I went with it for this one.
I am so back into the drop heel with the gusset.
Well, that's all I've been doing, like almost exclusively since God, I don't even know, probably like 6 months at least.
I don't know why. It's my favorite.
It is. They're very fun to do, and that's the only heel that Justin likes doing too. So yeah, I definitely understand that.
For me, it's mindless.
Yeah.
So I love mindless. I don't have a lot of mindless knitting going on right now, believe it or not.
Uh-oh.
Because there's no words.
Wow. Has it grown since yesterday?
No. Well, last night I did an inch. That's pathetic.
But with that kind of a sweater, though, that's a lot of knitting.
Honestly, it's I know it doesn't look easy, but I'm at a point where it's very easy. There's basic charts. There's one simple center chart that I'm working on.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's this cable. And then these cables, you just need to know when to cable. They're just a basic 8-stitch cable. So it's nothing complicated. You just know every 5th row you cable.
Gotcha.
This one, there's 2 different rows that are cabled differently, but they make complete sense. And this I will always have to look at just because.
The
center. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The center. So, and then these little tiny cables are nothing. It's a 2-stitch cable, nothing. I can't even look at how many skeins I have left. I think I only have enough for the back and the front, which I have to get to work on it because that means I have to order more, and I'll be fine with the sleeves.
Well, Knit New Haven has quints. I believe. So you can always take a trip down there or call them and see if they have it and have them put it aside for you.
Good idea. I may do that. Good to know. I may meet Miss Gabby there.
Might be fun.
If she's not super busy. We'll see. All right. So yeah, there we go. I just want to knit sweaters right now. That's all I want to do. I just want to curl up. I want a fire.
Ugh, me too. Did you see Jenny, the Lone Lark?
Yes.
It was like it had me aching for...
Honestly, that day I almost went in and lit the pellet stove.
I wouldn't blame you. I feel like if I had it be like an accessible fire source, I would have done the same thing.
I know. It's like, I mean, we literally, first of all, Dad would have thought I had gone insane.
He would have committed you.
Probably. Oh my gosh, so that's the extent of my knitting. Can you believe that? That is nowhere near enough knitting. I would say I put 7 inches on this.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And honestly, the back I would call a rest row because you're just doing what you're looking at. To me, that's a rest row. So if you're looking at a knit, you're knitting. If you're looking at a purl, you're purling.
Mm-hmm.
In case you didn't know what a rest row was.
Well, like, even if I do, everybody else...
Maybe someone else didn't. Right. So yeah, I love it.
It's gorgeous. I cannot wait to see you wearing the final object.
I've got to get going. Rhinebeck is like 6 weeks. The only reason I'm feeling the push is I've got to get more yarn, I have a feeling. I think I totally miscalculated. What is wrong with me? I can't look to be sure.
Maybe you were looking at the wrong yardage.
That's what I think.
It's okay. It's working.
No wonder it was so inexpensive.
Not
okay.
Good. All right. My other work in progress, I was hoping to have this done as well, but it's just my other Mary sock. It's nothing crazy.
You're a sock fiend right now.
The only thing I have time to knit on, but that's okay.
It's okay though, because that's so relaxing.
It is. It's so relaxing. And once I'm done with these socks, I actually think I really am going to focus on the thing that I'm hoping to cast on today. I was hoping to have it cast on for this podcast, but no such luck. So yeah.
It's hard. Because let's face it, it's still summer. We still need to be in water.
Mm-hmm. We are almost every day that we're able.
Yeah, we're water people.
Just makes it so much. Roma went in the water yesterday.
Did he like it?
He liked it more last weekend. We brought him in the water last weekend too. This weekend he's a little more unsure. So I held him, and then I would go down to my knees, and the water would like splash up on him, and he kind of liked it. It cooled him down.
It's just so hot.
It really is. Yeah. But
I'm not complaining. Honestly, we were out last night with the top down on the car, which we haven't had because the car's been in for repairs for so long.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, oh, we need to start doing this more on summer nights.
Yeah. I dig it. Okay, so do you have another work in progress or object of any kind? No? That's okay. So
Nothing.
Well, I cast on Rose City Rollers as well with contrasting heel and toe, and I did a little color work too. Just because I was bored out of my mind and wanted to just knit. So,
what is the yarn?
This is Mirth Homespun House. Let me move my coffee so I can get this a little bit closer to you guys. And I just did a little bit of color work, and then this is Narwhal Needleworks. I think it's called The Farmer's Daughter. Maybe. I could be wrong. But yeah, I just wanted to cast on some Rose City Rollers the other night, and I had needles lying around, so I don't know.
Love them.
Yeah.
Love them. Oh my gosh. I think it's like, because these are kind of the first socks you go into once it starts getting cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like at night you throw them on. Darn it. I'm going to want to finish this today.
You should. And then, so the last thing I wanted to talk about knitting-wise is I had asked my Instagram followers to weigh in and let me know what they thought I should, the color combination I should use for the Party on My Needles shawl by Joji Locatelli. And it was actually pretty divided. Some people really wanted the one that I chose, and a lot of people wanted the lighter tones, and then other people suggested different combinations, but I ended up going with these two beauties.
Love. Put that one. Perfect.
So yeah, I have the bands over here. So this one is Mexican Hot Chocolate by Vine Yarns and her Footsie base. And then this one is Love Dust by Republic of Wool in her twist fingering.
That is my definite choice because I love high contrast.
I'm so excited. I want to get this. I really after we're done here, we'll need to cast this on.
Yeah. High contrast for me just accentuates the pattern so much.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love it. And it's funny. I don't have both those yarns, but I have both those yarn dyers sitting over on my shelf. I have not delved into any of my fun. Lamb strings is the only one that I've delved into. I'm craving it. And honestly, with that, I want to make all the socks.
With all of your indie dyed yarns?
Yeah. Just love them.
I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's a great idea.
Yeah.
Um,
So
so
we talked about our knit along coming up. Then we have also, we don't have it, but the 3 Ps in a Pod.
yep.
By the lovely Periscoping sisters, and I will give you the right information this time as opposed to last time. Poor Amy. She's like, Sue, Sue, Sue. And I'm like, oh, Amy, I'm the worsted.
I should have known to. Yeah, we missed it. So
So anyways, you go over to their Ravelry page. You can purchase the pattern, which will consist of 3 clues. The first one coming out September 3rd, which is this week. So, oh my goodness, it is time. I so want to do it. It's killing me.
oh,
I may just start it and have no expectations of finishing it. So September 3rd is the first release, and then I believe it's, I'm going to give the wrong information.
head over to
A couple weeks afterwards. There's either 3 or 4 clues.
Yes.
And it is a mystery knit along, obviously by the clues. I will say, again, last week I said, looking at their history of shawl wrap designing, I would have no problem delving into this mystery at all. You pick 3 colorways. They're suggesting one of a variegated or speckled, and then 2 tonals. I know Lolo did it. It has made some yarn specifically for the kits or for the design. I'm pretty sure. I know that almost. And anyway, so you have 4 places that you can enter your shawl. You can dip 4 times, one with the Periscoping sisters, one with us, one with the Groceria girls. I know they're called the Grocery Girls, but I prefer to call them the Groceria Girls. And then Lolo did it. If you choose to use her yarn, you can enter in her Ravelry group,
Her chatter thread, right?
her chatter thread.
Right.
And there will be prizes in all 4 places.
In all 4 places?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Our place will have a skein of Sue Says So and possibly a bag.
Cool. Yeah, that sounds awesome.
It's very fun. I'm very excited for the girls. Let's call them the girls.
Girls.
Periscoping sisters. So yeah, Rhinebeck is around the corner. So excited. 6 weeks away. Holy cow. I can't even believe it.
I can't believe it either, because that means I'm going to California in 6 weeks.
I know. Can you believe that?
No. I am not ready. I need to get prepared.
I know. I have so much preparing to do for Rhinebeck too. I've really got to get on that. That's in my plans for the week.
Cool.
So yeah. What you been watching this week? I feel like we haven't had a good section on watching or reading.
We've been doing Disney movies. We watched The Lion King last weekend. Yep. Ben and Steve and Emily came over and we watched The Lion King. 2 nights ago we watched Pirates of the Caribbean. Last night we watched Pirates of the Caribbean 2.
I've never been a fan of those. Isn't that funny?
They're only so-so in my book.
Yeah, they've never been. I honestly don't know that I've seen them all. I've never been a fan of that. Lion King, on the other hand, now Benny saw Lion King on Broadway. You didn't, did you? I think that was his trip.
It was, yeah.
The most unbelievable Broadway show in the world.
That's what I hear. I know. He said he still remembers it and he raves about it every time.
So much about that show that you need to see it 3 times because you need to see the puppetry. Mm-hmm. You need to pay attention to just the scenery.
Mm-hmm.
Then you need to pay attention to the music. It's unbelievable.
So yeah, that's what we've been watching.
Yeah, I have not been watching a lot. Again, I've been listening to books on tape. So I need to download another one this week. I just started reading, that is on here, I think. It's the woman who wrote The Husband's Secret. I really like her books a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I started reading it, and I'm really liking it. And I think I'm going to add the Audible to it, which you can do for a little less. I just cannot find a thing today. Holy cow, Kindle. There we go. Worsted. I am loving reading again. I'm reading The Woman in Cabin 10. Again, I'm just not loving it.
I've never heard of that before.
Aileen had suggested it. This is so weird. Oh, there we go. It's okay. I'm Truly Madly Guilty by Leanne Moriarty.
Yeah.
And I love her writing. I really do. And I started reading it, and I thought, I'm going to have to listen to it because I'm going to not have a lot of time to read this week. It's how I get my reading in now.
Yeah. I just don't read.
I know. You will someday.
I don't think I will. I'll be perfectly honest with you. If I ever have any downtime, all I want to be doing is knitting, and I can't read while I knit, and I'm not interested in books on tape. I would rather watch a podcast or watch a TV show. I'm such a TV person.
You are a TV person. I probably at your age was the same, but I feel like my entire life have always read before I go to sleep at night.
Mm-hmm.
I don't ever remember a time where I haven't done that. But what I'm kind of disappointed in right now is I haven't in a very long time had a book where I could not wait to get upstairs to start reading it.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't had a book like that in quite a while. I've had books I'm enjoying, but not to that degree. And that's how in my book club we rate books, like 1 through 5. And a 5 is if I cannot wait to get upstairs to read for the night.
Yeah.
I haven't had a 5 in a long time. Darn it.
Well, Liz just left me last weekend before she left, she finished Girl on a Train.
Oh, so good. I read it.
Yeah, she said she loved it, and she left it for me to read next. I'm hoping.
It's good. It's a page turner. The movie's coming out. I'd like to see the movie. Yeah. It's a Gone Girl. Did you read Gone Girl?
That's exactly what, and I have no idea why. Yes, I did read Gone Girl. It was great.
I loved Gone Girl.
And it speaks to who I am because that's the only time I'll read a book is when a movie's coming out.
It's all right. Can I say we went to see Ghostbusters last week?
Yeah. It's
already gone.
Really?
Yeah, it was gone. I thought Dad was lying because he didn't want to see it. It's gone.
What the?
So it's playing in the dinky little movie theater in Manchester, which is kind of like not my favorite movie theater. Yeah. Other than that, I feel like I've tried to catch up on some podcasts. My attention span isn't real great right now, I have to admit.
Me neither.
Yeah, it's really not. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because I have a lot going on in my head that affects my attention span.
Probably. I find that happens to me a lot.
Honestly, the best thing I watched this week was Hocus Pocus.
Because it is the best movie. That'll be the best thing you watch any week if you watch it.
Yeah. I could watch it again. I will watch it again this week.
Well, I don't know if I'll watch it this week, but I truly watched it, I think, 3 or 4 times this season.
Yeah. Well, and let's say September 1st is this weekend. I did not decorate the house for Halloween last year, remember, because you were getting married. And we didn't want, and not that I do that much, but we didn't want Halloween stuff in the pictures. Yeah, because you got married before Halloween.
Yep.
And we're like, no, we don't want like pumpkins in the background. We did buy some really gorgeous, gigantic pumpkins.
Yeah.
I was starting to have very fond memories of last year at this time.
Ugh.
I know. Buying all the mums, decorating the porch.
I had that whole week off before the wedding.
It was so fun.
It was a great year.
So, but anyways, I did not put out, I have the Department 57 Halloween houses for any one of you who knows that. And by saying I have them, I have a couple of them. Mm-hmm. Maybe 6. Mm-hmm. I'm kind of getting excited about putting them out this year.
Oh my gosh, I would be ready to do it right now if I were you.
I'm getting there. It's a little hot. I've been dying to go to the stores and look at all the Halloween stuff because I do like to grab a few things every year. And again, last year didn't do it.
No. No. And I am so, see, and that's why I loved living at home when we did, because I'm so not a decorations person, like, at all.
You're not.
I'm not. I would rather keep my basic whatever. I mean, until it gets to Christmas, and then we'll have a tree and we'll have stockings. But, like, I don't do the extras, mostly because I've never had a lot of space to be able to do it. So that's why I'm like, I loved living at home because we got to enjoy all of your gorgeous decorations.
Well, it is fun. And it's funny because I used to love to decorate, like, especially when you guys were at school, away at school, because when you came home for the weekend, I wanted you to feel the coziness of being home and, like, the traditional stuff. It's not like that right now. It's a little weird, but you will be home in September, so you'll be home the end of September, so it will be up by then.
I can't wait.
It's so funny. Do you know how many podcasters have September birthdays?
I saw it's Molly's birthday month.
Molly, which I've got to find out when hers is because I am hoping we are birthday twins.
That'd be so fun.
There's a lot though. Shoot, and right now I'm drawing a total blank. Jilly, a vegan Jilly,
Yep.
the knitting broomstick. Yep. Hers is right around the corner. There's a bunch of us. Which is so funny. And I'm terrible though about aging. Like I don't like getting older. So like I'm like, darn it, it's my birthday month. That means another whole year went by.
But that's good.
It is good. It is good. I try to embrace it, but I'm not good at it.
It's just a number.
It is. It is. And honestly, I'm so enjoying so much of being in my 50s. Like,
Yeah.
It's way better than my 40s was as far as, I don't want to say health because I'm healthy, but energy and brain space and all of that. So in that sense, I really embrace it. I just wish I could eliminate the number. Who ever thought of...
But don't think of a number.
I know, it's not good.
No. Like, I couldn't even tell you how old. Well, I could, but...
Honestly, I don't know how old I am.
But that's okay. Don't...
I know. I have to really think about it. I think I'm going to be 57. How is that even possible?
I don't know.
That's like crazy.
That is craziness.
Holy cow. I can't even think about what comes after it.
No. I'm not going to think about that.
We're not even thinking about it. All right, my gosh, we've got a lot to do today.
We do. And I just don't want to do any of it. I just want to knit.
I want to knit. I don't want to do anything that I have to do, but I'm going to because I want to get it done.
Good. I'll do the same. I'll follow your lead.
Okay, we'll be good.
Oh,
so anyways, next week we should be here because the following week we have a wedding.
We do.
We might be podcasting in the same room.
Yeah, we might be back to our old setup. We'll see. We don't want to make any we won't make any promises, but
that old setup is so gone and there's so much yarn in its place. We're going to have to figure that out.
Well, so maybe we'll have a new setup in our old stomping grounds.
Yes.
We'll see.
We should do it floating in the pool.
I could do it on the GoPro.
On the GoPro. That's what we'll do.
That could be really...
We'll dive in. We'll go under.
I'm actually going to do it.
We'll knit plastic bags.
Yes.
We'll strip them up and we'll knit plastic bags while floating.
I think it's a perfect idea.
It's a perfect idea. Let's do it. Why not?
That.
That'll get the most views ever.
Or none at all.
Actually, it will be my birthday weekend.
It will be your birthday weekend, so we'll do a birthday celebration.
Totally forgot that.
We haven't actually said what your birthday is. Your birthday is September 10th. Mom's birthday is September 10th.
September 10th.
Just so everybody knows.
So, Molly, if it's your birthday too, message me immediately. I want to be your birthday twin. I'm afraid it's not.
I'm birthday twins with Laura.
I know. I love Laura for that reason.
I know.
And many other reasons. Laura of the Fawn Knits and Chelsea are birthday twins. I remember last year, before we even really knew her, I constantly told her that.
She's probably like, this psycho woman.
She keeps telling me about her daughter who has the same birthday. Like, I care.
All right, Laura.
Poor Laura. I'm sorry about that. All right, we've got to go. We're crazy busy. We got some business to attend to, and I shouldn't have this in my hands because now all I'm going to want to do is knit.
I know. That's why I needed to pick mine up because it was just sitting there and I needed to be knit.
You look so worn out. You're like, yeah, I'm just
I don't know why. It's like, I feel like podcasting sometimes I just like, you know what it is? It's because I don't have anything fun to show. Like, when I have something really cool to show, I get so excited to podcast. But when I don't, I'm just like, I don't have anything to show you guys.
I know. I don't either.
Boring. Like, I don't know.
We'll go back and rewatch this and delete.
Yeah, we'll be removing a lot of stuff from this.
I know. Oh my gosh. All right, guys.
All right.
Lots to do. I'm going to work on the sweater later. I'm going to tag all the yarn.
So fun. I'm going to clean and put my party on my needles because that is going to be my reward for cleaning.
That should be your reward. See, that's what I'm going to do. I have to develop a reward system.
Gotta.
I'm going to float and then knit and then eat lobster.
That sounds amazing. That's like a whole reward of a day.
I honestly don't think any of that's going to really happen.
Set your sights high.
I'm dreaming.
Yes.
All right, guys.
Alrighty. I think this is the first time that we've actually had needles in our hands before we said.
Needles up. Look at me. I'm knitting. Oh, I should have been doing this the whole time.
See? It's so much easier.
It's very hard for me to knit and podcast. I don't know why.
I don't.
You do it like it's nothing. I don't know why.
Well, I mean, it's not like I'm bringing much to the table with my knitting, so I need to show people that I actually do knit.
It's true. It's true. I have so many other fun projects. All right, you know what? I am going to show you something that I should have showed.
Okay.
Because I haven't showed them in forever, so you won't even know that I haven't worked on them. Look at these. This is bad. Once I pick things up, I'm going to want to knit all day long. Dad is like, when are they going to be done? I have to do the weed whacking. Look at this.
Oh, finish those. You're so close.
If you're a bird, I'm a bird.
Yeah.
Is that what you call it?
Yes.
Look at that.
Oh, you know what? Actually, so that's homespun house yarn.
DK.
DK weight yarn. Oh my god, I just totally blanked out. Oh, so I was watching Molly's, one of Molly's very first, I think it was like episode 13 of her podcast, where she told the story of why she is named a homespun house. It is so cool.
I have to go watch that. I feel like I've watched so many of hers. I hope she's coming out with one this week.
Me too. I just watched her most recent one the other day.
I miss her when she's gone. Oh, can we talk about, okay, this is another thing. See, now my brain is clicking into gear.
That's okay. Honestly, we can talk for as long as we want, and I can just edit.
Stitched in Sweden. Do you watch her?
I have so little time. I really fit in like 2, maybe 3.
Okay. You need to watch her. You need to put her at the top of your queue, starting with, well, I would go back to the very beginning at some point. But Maria Manska is one of my strive to be like people. I love her. I love her.
She's very pretty.
She is so beyond talented. She exudes patience to me in learning, which that is not where I have patience. I'm an incredibly patient person, but well, not so much when it came to child rearing or learning.
So maybe
teaching. When I teach someone, I have incredible patience. Like that is one of my things that I do have. Anyways, she is right now into bra making.
Well, you've told me that, and I've seen her Instagrams, I believe.
I think of you the entire time.
Really?
I don't know why. I think of you the entire time because I see you as a sewer. I think it came back to the time when you were grounded. Do you remember this? You were grounded and you decide anytime you were grounded, which was not very often, but you would start doing really creative things because you couldn't go out, you couldn't do anything. So you started sewing. You were sewing a bag and you were just making it up in your head. Do you remember that? I so remember it. You were, before we added on the addition, we still had the little living room. You were all sprawled out on the floor.
Oh,
And you were just
that.
like you were making it up as you went. So I see you as a sewer. I don't know why. But anyways, Maria is bra making. She designs. She is jam making and pickling and bread making right now. I want to do it all.
I don't even have enough time to knit 3 rows on my socks. How does she do that?
Well, I believe she had the summer off. She does go to school. I think it's like a master's program. I don't know. I have no idea.
No, going to school. Oh my God.
Well, yes, but she had the summer off.
Oh,
So she has been doing this, and she keeps saying, I'm starting school, so I won't have time to do a lot of this. She just inspires me.
yeah.
And let's just say it. The first knit along that I ever finished and that I ever participated in, I won a prize on her podcast. This was before we were podcasting. I ran around with the computer to show Dad, to show Jacob, to show anyone available to see that I had just won something. So I love that she's back. That's the other piece. She's been gone for the summer because she was traveling in the U.S.
Oh.
Because she's originally from the U.S. She lives in Sweden now.
Mm-hmm.
She totally inspires me. I think she is my most inspirational podcast that I watch.
Wow.
Yeah, I love her. So I don't need to tell people to go watch her because most people do, I think. But yeah, I thought of that because I was thinking how much I miss Molly when she's not around, and that's what spurred it in my head was, and she's so talented. She's so talented. So yeah. So anyways, this is the other thing I was sitting looking at. My Cookie A for the Cookie A cookie jar knit along that I was a fail at. Look at this sock. I don't even remember where I put the pattern, what the pattern is. It's hedgehog yarn. It's fabulous.
You're not going to be able to finish it?
I will, because it's here.
You're not going to be able to find it.
I will. I'm doing a major cleaning.
Okay.
Major cleaning, major throwing out. Aren't they gorgeous?
Yes.
Why did I put this down?
I don't know.
I drive myself crazy.
Me too.
Anyways, now that I've made more of a mess by pulling those projects forward, which I'm now pushing back.
At least you know their place.
Everything is entangled.
You want to know what I want to work on today?
What?
I want to finish that second sleeve of the featherweight.
Me too. You want to see that?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. In my awesome granny bag. And can I tell you, all these Halloween bags that are being posted by people, they're killing me. I haven't looked at this. Oh, look, I found another skein. I put it in here in case we went to Nido and I could find some.
Oh, that's right.
Forgot to go. Oh my gosh, why am I allowing myself to pull this out?
Today's gonna be the podcast where we get inspired by all of our works.
This is ridiculous. I'm on the freaking cuff.
That could be your first Rhinebeck sweater that you finish. Finish that, woman.
I'm on the cuff and I stopped.
I know. You're crazy.
Look at how good the sleeve fits. I'm always so concerned about sleeves.
Perfect.
My gosh. Oh my gosh.
You have to finish that.
It is gorgeous.
Isn't it so? Don't you feel so inspired to work on it? Can I go get mine?
Yes. Giant hawks just flew by. Go get yours. Go put it on. This will be our screenshot, and then we're really going to go, guys.
We're just getting inspired.
I know. We need to be inspired. Oh, my gosh. I can't even put it all the way on because it's too hot. Giant hawks keep flying by. They are gigantic. Look at her yarn bowl. So pretty.
Okay, I brought 2 of my sweaters to get
All
inspired.
right, now we're getting inspired. We're not going to get our work done. Dad is like, I need to bead whack. Okay, this is, oh my gosh, you're farther than I am.
I can't even try on the second sleeve yet because I still have my little 6 inch or 4. What inch? How many inches are these?
I don't know. I think I've got some in mine too.
Oh, yeah, but you're doing yours magic loop. I have the little needle.
Oh my god. Oh.
Pull it out.
It's on waste yarn.
It's on what?
Waste. Look at us. Oh my gosh. Oh, yours is so. You have got to finish that. That's ridiculous.
What's wrong with me?
Are you doing the band in the orange too?
No. I don't know.
I think you should. If you have enough, I would.
All the way around.
Oh,
Look, what is wrong?
you are going to live in that.
I know. Here, I'll even put, well,
Let's see how much of the other sleeve is done.
not much. Like, I haven't even...
Do you know how fast that will fly off your needles? Leave that right on your table.
I thought
I did the same thing. I did the exact same thing. It's like, oh my god, they're live stitches. I thought of Amanda of Die Another Day.
Yes, yes.
She is freaking out right now.
So, yeah, we have to...
Oh.
So that's first inspiration. Look.
All right, we're doing this today. We're at the exact same point.
I know.
We are so stupid.
What is wrong with us?
Look at the sweater. And I have tons of yarn. Like, look at, I'm going to have extra.
That's like gold.
This is gold. What will I do with this? Now, see, I totally overplanned for this one.
And underplanned for the...
Maybe I could, like, pretend this is the gray and just use it for that sweater.
I would say yes if it wasn't fingering weight.
I wonder why all of a sudden I'll do the cuffs, heels, neckline, cuffs, and waistband.
That would actually be very beautiful.
The waistband's already done.
So wait until you see what I'm about to show you. My next inspiration. Why haven't I finished this?
What do you have left?
Worsted, but a lot. Like sleeves and stuff. Like I'm at the point where I think I have to like build in the armholes now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I have to create the space for the armholes, but like the
color
of it.
You're going to live in that.
Like the body of it's done.
You're so done.
Like what is wrong with me that I can't finish from here to here?
Same thing that's wrong with me. Okay, this is staying out. This is staying out.
Leave it out.
I'm going to add it to the pile.
Oh, look.
Because, you know what? I can work on this. Where's my thing like that?
I don't know, but it was in here. Smells pretty.
Norm. If people could see this. I think that's where mine is, in here. No, I don't smell it. I don't know where mine went.
Use your nose. Follow the scent.
Oh, all I smell is yarn.
That's
yarn.
a smell.
Look at this.
I might not clean today. That yarn is gorgeous. You know what you should do, honestly? You should do like a shawl, because you have 2 skeins. Or, I don't know.
Look at that sweater.
I know.
Why? See, I think project bags are a curse.
They're a blessing and a curse, because when you want to have them out of your, like when you want to have projects out of your mind.
But why did I want to have that out of my mind? I purposely have been like, I don't want to look at that sweater.
I don't know. I really don't know.
All right, now we really have to go because Dad needs to do the weed whacking.
Okay.
He's probably like, really? All right, I lost my needles. Needles up, guys. Now that I feel like we did that whole podcast backwards. It took us forever to like ramp up our energy, and then it came. Sorry, guys.
Sorry.
How it rolls.
How we go, and I'll edit it too so it doesn't look too weird.
Okay.
All right.
All right, guys. Until next week.
Yes. Thank you for spending time with us. Thank you.
Thank you for buying our yarn. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Not enough thank yous in the world.
What Mom said, exactly. We love you all. Needles up.
Needles up.
Good week.
Have a great week. Not a good one, a great one.
A great one.
A great one.